Since 2015, Ford has made over 500,000 of these cars. Now, it's kind of hard to stand out from the crowd. Morimoto, the world's greatest automotive lighting company, has done something about it. On the back side here, you see these nice classic tri-bar taillights. Well, what's better than a Ford Mustang? A Ford GT. So we're gonna go ahead and install the Ford GT styled Mustang taillights on this car here. There's a red version and a smoked version. We're gonna show you how to install them and what they look like compared to stock. Let's get started. Morimoto has been making headlights and taillights for years and years on a bunch of different cars. We made a video on how to install some Morimoto XB headlights on this, and we showed just how much better they are compared to stock. The Morimoto headlights on low beam came out at 28% brighter than these stock LED headlights. That's no small task considering these stock headlights are actually pretty good from the factory. On high beam, they came in at 29% brighter, so yeah, they are definitely an upgrade, and their styling definitely allows you to stand out from the crowd. Now onto the taillights. Like I said, they come in a red version and a smoked version. When you hit the turn signal, they have this sequential turn signal. So just like your Mustang taillights, they have that sequential turn signal. They've got an extremely bright brake light, and when you hit the parking lights, they're definitely a unique upgrade. So let's get to the install. It's super easy. First thing you gotta do is remove this plastic piece on the inside. Reach in, turn all 4 of these counterclockwise. They look like this. There's 2 on each side. Now the plastic should be loose. Work both sides out, and then you can lift up. And then set this off to the side. If you want to take out this push pin, you sure can. It might give you a little more room to reach that 3rd bolt inside there. Work it back and forth. What I like to do first is actually unplug these taillights. Just one connector. Now you can remove these bolts. There's one here, and one right below it. And the 3rd one is in here. Now this taillight should be free. Let's work it out. Be very gentle. Pull it straight out. You got that cord. And when you pull it out to here, you can actually just pull on this rubber grommet, and all the wiring comes with it. Set that to the side and do the same thing on the other side. With those 2 taillights removed, you're on to the most difficult part of the process, and that is choosing between the red or the smoked out look. These are completely plug and play. Morimoto has done a great job of utilizing the original factory wiring, and it's just one plug. It's got that same grommet on the back, so you're not gonna have any water issues when you're putting this back in, and it also has all of the same mounting points as your original stock taillights. So it's gonna go in, and it's gonna go in one way. Let's get that going. Install them by doing the wiring first. You might have to reach back here, pull back that liner, and then you can pull it through. Make sure that grommet is seated really well so it doesn't fall out. And now you can put your taillight in. With your taillight pushed in place, I'd put 1 or 2 of these back on so it doesn't fall out. We're gonna then plug it in and then test all of the functions, make sure they work properly. Pull this back. Don't forget to plug this back in. All right, now let's turn them on and test. And check that out. That sequential turn signal that goes all the way around, that's something that definitely stands out. When you made sure that side works, go ahead and get the other side put in, check those functions, and then you can go ahead and put your plastic pieces back on, wrap it all up, you're good to go. So your taillight's finally in. The last thing you gotta do is transfer this black plastic piece on your original taillights onto the top of these Morimoto taillights. It's held in by 2 clips, it's super easy. Use a pry tool like this, reach in, pry it just like that. You won't break it, you're fine, but do be careful. There's one more on this side here. And just like that, it's removed. Now the cherry on top, let's slap that back on. Done. Now I gotta admit, this does look a lot like the Ford GTs. I mean, I guess that's what the look they were going for was. It's got that beautiful piano black looking color all around that red taillight. It was easy to install, it fits really good, and they're made by Morimoto, who also makes those bomb headlights. Headlight Revolution offers so much more than just the taillights. We've got the headlights, we've got side markers, we've got good reverse light bulbs that are gonna actually be an improvement in this little housing. We've got interior bulbs that's gonna brighten up the inside and make it look much more modern. Put in your year, make, and model at headlightrevolution.com so you can see exactly what we offer on your Ford Mustang.